さん、初めて参加してくださった方、
I want to warmly welcome you to our Champion
ようこそ、チャンピオンさんでようこそ。
Sunday. I'm going to be a champion today because
今日はチャンピオンのシップがあるので、チャンピオンのスウェットを着ています。
Alright, so but if you are joining us for the first time, we want to let you know what's going to happen in church.
初めて参加してくださった方のために今日の流れを紹介します。
Alright, so after I speak, we're going to play a quick ice breaking game.
この後、簡単なアイスブレイキングゲームを行います。
Alright, the ice breaking game is kind of like an exercise for us to get started, get ready for church.
はい、今日のサービスに向けてちょっと準備をします。
And then after our ice breaking game, okay, we're going to sing some songs together to worship God.
はい、その後に賛美歌を歌って神様を賛美します。
And because it's Champion Sunday, after the songs, we're going to play a few more games.
今日はチャンピオンサンデーなので、賛美歌を歌った後にもう少しゲームをやります。
Alright, today we're going to give away a lot of stuff. Every game has a prize.
すべてのゲームに今日は、景品があります。
We are giving away Amazon vouchers. We're giving away Muji Rushi vouchers.
Amazon のギフトカード、無印のギフトカード。
And at the end today, we're having a draw for a pair of AirPods.
最後にはエアポッドも用意してます。
Who wants AirPods?
エアポッド欲しい人。
Okay, so and then before we end, we would actually give you some information of the upcoming things that we're going to happen in our church.
サービス終わる前に今後のイベントについてもアナウンスがあります。
Alright, so let's get started today. I'm going to invite Marcus and Katsu who's going to teach us how to play this ice breaking game.
Yes, welcome to Champion Sunday.
皆さん、チャンピオンサンデーにようこそ。それ。
Alright, Mutsumi is excited for the games. Alright, I hope you are as excited as Mutsumi.
皆さんはむつみと同じくらい楽しんでいると思いますが、
Okay, today we will have a showdown between the left and right sector. And we have given you a special name. And we will have Team Wasabi and Team Tamago. Yahoo Tamago. And so today, these games that we are playing will be a series of 3 games that leads to a showdown. And every mini game, you will win an advantage for your sector. And the representative that win for that game wins a gift card. So our first game today, our icebreaker, will be the Starbucks gift card.
1つ目はスターバックスのギフトカードプレゼント。
Okay, let me tell you what the game is. So today you will not just be fighting alone. Let me introduce you your sector leaders. So for Wasabi, you have Aida. What's up, Wasabi? And for Team Tamago, you have Yahoo Tamago. Okay, the first game that we are going to play is called the reverse trivia.
で、これはこの雑学にまつわる質問を反対にしたゲームです。
So I'm sure everybody knows what the trivia is. Reverse trivia is where I screen the correct answer for you, and you need to tell me which question is the right one.
で、これは質問と回答を逆にしたもので、回答を先に皆さんにお知らせします。それに正しい質問を選んでもらいます。
So the team leaders will bring out the balls. Okay, team leaders, go get your balls. And you will see that in the baskets there are blue and pink balls.
で、このカゴの中にはピンクとブルーのボールが入っています。
How this game works, everybody will start off standing.
で、まず皆さんに立ってもらって、
And we will put all the balls onto the floor.
で、このボールをフロアに転がします。
And you can only answer by picking up the correct color.
で、これ正しい、回答の色を選んでもらって、その人だけが答えられます。
Okay, so there is some rules. You can only pick up one ball.
で、このピンクとブルー一つのボールしか選ぶことはできません。
And the team leaders will make sure that you do not cheat.
で、ズルしないように。
Okay, so can we have everybody to stand up?
はい、立って。
Okay, so team leaders, you can put all the balls onto the floor. Scatter around the balls.
はい、ボールを転がして。
Okay, for this game, you can move around.
で皆さんそれぞれ動いてもらっていいです。
And you have to pick up the balls that you want.
で、皆さんこれ、青かピンクそれぞれ正しいと思うボールを拾ってください。
Okay, let's start with the first answer I'm
で、
giving you.
一つ目の回答は
Okay, the first answer is 366. Is the correct question. How many days are there in a year, or how many days are there in a leap year?
で
Pick
ブ
your
ル
balls.
ーと、ピンクどちらの質問が回答にまつわる質問かを考えて選んでください。
Okay, if you are ready, hold up your balls. Wow. No need to throw. Okay, so for those that are holding on to the balls, you raise up your hands. And for those that get this question, get this answer wrongly, you have to sit down, okay?
で間違った人は座っていってもらいます。
And the winning sector will be the sector with the last person standing.
で、勝ちチームは最後まで立っている人がいる人のチームが勝ちになります。
Okay, let's see the answer. The correct question is, how many days are there in a leap year? What's up? Ah, okay. Tamago. Okay, it seems like everybody know how to play. Okay, now you have to drop the balls. Drop the balls.
はい、皆さんゲームのルール分かったと思うので一旦ボールは床に転がしてくだ
Okay,
さい。
let's screen the next answer. The next answer is 9 players. Quickly get the balls.
フッボール
Get the balls.
フッボール
Okay, I forgot to tell you the team leaders will also be collecting more ping balls back. So there will be lesser balls on the floor. Okay, let's see. Okay, have everybody picked their balls? Okay, let's see the correct question.
はいブルー
Okay. It seems like it's very easy for everyone.
everybody
Okay, let's go harder. No, just put down on the floor. Now your balls you can put
は
down
い
on the
皆さんボー
floor.
ルはもう一回床に転がして
Okay, let's do a harder question. Let's go. River Nile. What is the longest river, or what is the worst, saltiest river? Pick your answer. Pick your answer. Another river. Okay. Oh, everybody got the same answer. Okay. Anyone got ping balls here? No? Wow. Okay, let's see. The correct question is the world's longest river. Okay. Okay, I think it's still too easy. Let's go harder. The next question, next answer, Howard Steffenberg. Who is the fastest eater in the world, or who is the fastest reader in the world? Pick your balls. Pick your balls. Okay. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Let's see. The
OK ブルー座って
Okay, now the
ブルー
blue
座
ball
れ
sit
ブルー
down.
座れ
Blue ball sit down. Blue sit down. Oh, and Yahoo Tamago got the last man standing. All right, give it applause. Okay. Wasabi. Good job, Wasabi. There's 3 chances to win, okay? Let's see. Next one. Ireland. Which country give tax breaks to its artists, or which country give tax breaks to its cleaners? Is it the pink one or the blue one? Okay, I'll give you 3 seconds to pick your balls. 3, 2, 1. Okay, raise up your blue. Mitsu. Oh, Team Wasabi got the point. Congratulations, Mizuki-san. You can come and collect your Starbucks card. Come. All right, and Team Wasabi wins an advantage. All right, I see everybody is warmed up.
はい皆さんルール分かったと思うので
Okay, before we move on to the next game, we will do a praise and worship together.
で、次のゲームに移る前に神様を賛美します。
So on the screen, we will have lyrics on.
で、歌詞は前のスクリーンに表示されます。
I will invite everybody to stand up.
では皆さん立ってください。
You can sing with us and clap with us.
そして皆さん一緒に拍手して歌いましょう。
Okay, let's go. All right, Mutsumi-san, let's go. Clap your hands with me. Aratana michi o sagashite mayotte ita
でもイエス
Yesu ga atarashi始まりくれた
不安は希望に鎖は砕かれた恵みが心捉えた
One, two, three,
今
jump!
正しくされている前の自分は取り去られイエスの希望が燃えている新しい心くれたあなたは決して離さない私を決して見つめない永遠にあなたの愛の中生きてゆける There's a fire running in my bones Your spirit's alive It's in a new direction Now everything I have is yours So take my life Give me a new creation The old has gone, the new has come My dark is like a chains are now gone Never looking back, your grace has won my heart
3, 2, 1,
Give me
jump!
a new start, taking all the old Jesus, you're the hope that's burning in my soul Forever we are free now, living in your love
Give me a new start,
Created a
new heart
You never let it go oh, 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 oh.
You never let it go oh, 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 oh.
You never let it go oh, 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 oh. You never let it go
Yeah, clap with me! Sing the old has gone The old has gone, the new has come
My dark is light, the chains are now gone
Never looking back, your grace has won my heart
The old has gone, the old has gone, the new has come The dark is light, the chains are now gone Never looking back,
Your grace has won
my heart Yeah, you're giving me a new start, taking all the old Jesus, you're the hope that's burning in my soul Forever we are free now, living in your love He's giving me a new
start, create me a new heart
You're never letting go, oh, 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 oh. You're never letting go, oh, 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 oh. You're never letting go, oh, oh, oh. You're never letting go
Yeah! Jesus, we praise you, Jesus! Let's continue to praise God.
手を叩いて一緒に歌ってください
To your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. Reaching beyond the skies, running deep, stretching wide. Perfect love realized
Be with you
Now this love is for you, you will never let go, never let go.
Oh, it's more than just words beyond my control, out of control. This is real love, this is real love. This is real love, this is real love. Do the actions with me. Oh, 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 oh. Closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love, this is real love. ただあなただけが欲して欲しておかしないって分かってる分かっているその愛は私を離さない離さない努力で手にしたものじゃない本当の愛もっともっと近くあなたに引き寄せられ Jesus あなただけが本当の愛本当の愛Closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love, this is real love. Clap your hands with me.
Staring into your eyes makes my heart come alive.
Suddenly brought to life. When I met you, each knee, so let's go! This is real love, this is real love. This is real love, this is real love. Pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love, this is real love, this is real love. Yes, we praise
Come on, let's give God a clap today. Oh, we praise you, Jesus. Woo. Woo. All right. Please grab a seat. All right, grab a seat. Okay, what I want you to do, all right, what I want you to do is to turn to someone beside you. Turn to someone beside you
皆さん隣を向いて
and say you look good today.
今日はとても綺麗ですねとお伝えしてください
All right, turn to the other person
反対
on the
側を
other
向いて
side. Turn to the other person on the other side.
反対側を向いて
Say you look pretty today.
今日とっても可愛いですねと伝えてください
Okay. All right, who's ready for a few more games?
皆さん準備はいいですか
Okay, so we're gonna ask Marcus to come and Katsu to come, and they're going to bring us to the next game. All right, let's Katsu, come on, hurry.
Alright, hope all of you are ready. Okay, Team Wasabi, let me hear you shout. It's okay. Team Tamago, let me hear you shout. Team Wasabi.
わさび
Alright, I hope all of you are ready for the next game.
はい、皆さん準備はいいと思いますが
Alright, this game we will need 2 volunteers to help your sector leader.
ここからチームの中2人選んでもらいます
This game we call it the snack hunt.
で、これお菓子づかみのゲームです
So I will need 2 volunteers from each sector that is hungry.
で、お腹空いてる人2人ぜひ立候補してください
Alright, can we have the volunteers to come out? 2 volunteers. Wow, Team Tamago is fast. They are ready. You scared? Oh! Alright. Okay, Team Tamago is ready with the 2 volunteers. Team Wasabi.
Yeah, Team Jace. All right. Okay, this game we will need boxes for each. There's 2 volunteers for each sector.
で、これ2人、プレイヤーを選んでもらいましたが、
They are assisting to help the team leader win.
で、チームリーダーが勝つために助けてあげてください。
This game is a game relay,
で、これはリレーのゲームです。
and you have to bring the jelly beans that is under. The crowd will have to bring the jelly beans that is under the chairs
で、これ飴のようなものが椅子の下にあります。
and throw it to the first volunteers that is holding on to this basket.
で、これ1人目のプレイヤーがそれを掴んでもらいます。
The person that catch the jelly bean
で、その飴を掴んだ人
have to pass to the second volunteer to eat it.
で、2人目に渡してそれを食べてもらいます。
Only after the volunteers finish eating,
で、最後まで、残った人が
then the third person can put their face into the marshmallow to look for a chocolate.
で、最後の人がこのマシュマロの中にあるチョコレートを食べてもらいます。
So for the sector leader, your hands will be tied behind your back,
で、このバッグを持ってもらって、
and you see a bowl of marshmallows in front here. There are chocolates inside.
で、このマシュマロの中にチョコレートが隠れています。
Okay, everybody understand how the game works? Okay, so we will need the volunteers to choose who is picking up the basket to catch the jelly beans and who is eating the jelly beans. Okay? Okay, now the crowd, you will see that there are jelly beans under your chairs.
で、
Okay,
これ
look
飴
under
が
your
椅子の
chairs.
下にあるので見つけた人はこの前のバスケットに投げてください。
Under the chair, do you see a jelly bean? Oh, Koichi have one. Team Tamago is doing very well. Team Tamago! Okay. Meanwhile, I will have my volunteer Zoe to keep the hands tied to the back. So the team leaders will have their hands tied to the back. Yeah, no. So no using hands. The team leaders have their hands tied. Okay, let me hear you. Are you ready? Okay. Okay. Just now, Team Wasabi won one advantage, right? Let's see if Team Tamago will win this round. Okay, so on my count, 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, you can eat it. Oh, yes. Okay, finish it. Yeah, finish it. Oh, Tamago is quick. Tamago is fast. Tamago is very fast. You have to eat total 3 packets. 3 packets. Yes. How many packets, James? Second one. Team was out. Oh, no, you have to finish it. You have to finish. You have to finish You have to finish your sweet. Team Wasabi, are you ready? Okay. 3, start one. 2, 3, ready? Okay. Oh, Team Wasabi. Team Wasabi is doing it. Okay, wait. Okay, let's go. You have to finish all the chocolates. Put all the chocolates into your mouth. Wow. Okay, team, cheer for your leaders. Wow, Team Tamago, good job. Team Wasabi, good job. Aida Wasabi is working very hard. Wasabi. Tamago. there are still, all the chocolates have to be in the mouth. All the chocolates have to be in the mouth. Let's go, let's go. Why is your hand not tight? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Team, what? Team Wasabi wins! All right, congratulations, James and James. You will, you won a Muji gift card. And congrats to Team Wasabi for winning another advantage. All right, everyone, give your team leaders a round of applause. Wow, that's a very intense game. I hope all the hungry volunteers are not hungry anymore.
お腹いっぱいになったと思いますが、
All right, while you are settling down with the fact that Team Wasabi have 2 points now,
はい、わさびチーム2ポイント
let me explain to you the third game.
で、3つ目のゲームに移ります。
This game is called Get Domesticated.
で、これは家事にまつわるゲームです。
For the aspiring housewife and house husband, this game is for you.
で、これは家事をしている人をリスペクトするためのゲームでもあります。
So similarly, I will need 2 volunteers from each sector to help your sector leader.
で、ま
Can I
た
have a
2
volunteer?
人プレイヤーを選んでください。
2 volunteers. Okay, on the screen, I will show you that there are items that you want to collect. We will have an inflatable float at the back. Inflatable float. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so in the middle, we will have this inflatable float. And inside the inflatables, there are balls that cost 2 points and sponges that is 2 points.
プールの中にいろんなものが入っていますが、それぞれポイントが違います。
But on top of that, there is also nomimono and bowling pin that is 3 points.
で、この飲み物のやつと、ボーリングのピンが2ポイント。
So the team leaders will both each hold on to 1 laundry basket.
で、リーダーがバスケットを持っているので、
And the volunteers will use our household item that is at the back
で、このプレイヤーの人たちは後ろにあるものでこのボールの中を掴んでもらいます。
to collect the items into the laundry basket.
で、掴んで、リーダーが持っているカゴの中に入れてください。
How you will choose your items, you
Yeah.
will run to the back and the first come, first serve.
で、掴みやすいものを選びやすいように早く後ろに走っていって自分の好きなものを掴んでください。
Okay, so everybody understand how the game works. Volunteers, you understand how the game works. So you have to use the item to catch the things that is in the ball pit to collect in the laundry basket. Where is my laundry basket? So the sector leaders will use the basket to collect the items. Okay? And you will only have 1 minute to collect as many items as possible. Okay. If you are ready, we'll flash the timer. Yes, any items, choose your items, okay? In 3, timer, get ready. 2, 1, let's go! Okay, just let me know. One, timer, go! Timer, go! Timer, go! Wow! Whoa! Tamago! 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 Yahoo! Yahoo! Tamago! Yahoo! Yahoo! Tamago! Wasa! Wasa! Wasabi! Let's see the timer. You have 12 seconds left. Wow. All right. That's the end of the game. Okay, sector leaders, help me count. How many points does Wasabi have? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 25, 35 points for Wasabi. And okay, let me count you. 45 points. 45 points. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 15 plus points here, plus 20 points here. Boss got points. Boss is 2 points. 3, 6, 9, 15 points. 15. Okay, 10, 25, 31, 2, 4, 16. 51, Tamago wins! Alright. And the volunteers gets an Amazon gift card. Alright, I hope you all enjoy the games. So right now, Tamago have one advantage.
卵チーム1ポイント。
Wasabi have two
わ
advantages.
さび2ポイン
And we will reveal to you what the showdown is later.
ト。で、皆さんに商品は後でお知らせします。
Alright, now I will hand the time to Jonathan. Let's welcome Jonathan.
All right. Are you enjoying yourself?
はい、皆さん楽しんでもらいましたでしょうか。
Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna invite everybody to stand to your feet today.
で、皆さん立ってください。
You know, here in Victory Family Center, Tokyo, we are a very friendly community.
で、このビクトリーファミリーセンター東京はとても親交的なコミュニティです。
All right, who's friendly? Lift up your hand.
はい。
Okay, who's not friendly? Lift up your hand.
はい、フレンドリーじゃない人。は
Everybody is friendly.
い、皆さんフレンドリーです。
Alright, so what we're gonna do is gonna spend some time to connect with one another.
で、皆さんと一緒につながってほしいと思っています。
Alright, wherever you from, wherever background you are, we just want to know each other.
で、どこ出身だったとしても、どんな人だったとしても、皆さんと友達になってほしいと思
Alright,
ってい
so
ます。
feel free to walk around, get to know someone for the next few minutes.
で、これから数分間時間を取るので、ぜひ友達を作ってください。
Get to know at least 2 new names today.
で、少なくとも2人の人と新しくつながってください。
Alright, come on, let's come on from your
はい、
seats.
ど
Let's
うぞ。
go around.
All right, hey, good afternoon, everybody.
皆さんおはようございます。
Konnichiwa.
こんにちは。
Afternoon, yeah? Hey, everyone, good afternoon.
こんにちは。
All right, hey, we wanna say hi to everyone. Welcome to our church today.
今日は教会へようこそ。
All right, why don't you turn to your neighbor and say thank you for sitting next to me.
Thank you.
Why don't you turn to your other neighbor, all right, and say that you look great today. Okay? And then turn to the person behind you.
後ろの人に
Okay? And ask them this question, okay? Ask them this question.
質問をしてください。
Are you buying me lunch today?
今日ランチをおごってくれますか？
You might get a free lunch today. You might get a free lunch today.
無料でご飯が手に入るかもしれない。
Hey, we want to once again welcome everyone to our church today.
今日は教会へようこそ。
We want to say hi to all our friends that are in the other cities in Japan.
他のロケーションの方もありがとうご
Come
ざ
on,
いま
everyone,
す。
can we give them a round of applause to welcome them? Woo! All right, hey, every Sunday we meet in a few cities in Japan. Yeah.
毎週日曜日いろんなロケーションからここに参加して
And
く
I
ださいま
trust
す。
that all of you are having a great Champion Sunday.
今日は一日になります。
Okay, if you feel like you are a champion today, someone say yes. Okay. Okay, you have a champion here. Okay, so hey, for the next few minutes before we continue with the rest of our program, all right, I'm going to share with us a short message from the Bible.
今から聖書からのメッセージをシェアします。
Okay, we have been on this series, okay, called Run to the Fight.
何週間前から戦いに挑むというシリーズを始めました。
Okay, we've been on this series called Run to the Fight. We started off last Sunday, and today I'm going to continue in part 2.
今日はそのパート2をやります。
All right, it is and we are going to read about these two people in the Bible. They're called David and Goliath. Yes.
ダビデとゴリアテという2人の物語を聞いていきます。
All right, and like what we did last week, I'm not going to read the whole chapter to you, but we're going to watch a video about it.
メ
Yeah?
ッセージを読む代わりに今から短い動画を見たいと思い
All
ま
right,
す。
so fix your eyes on the screens and let's watch this video.
スクリーンで見てください。
This is David. Hey! David was a shepherd who lived in Bethlehem. David was chosen by God to be the next king of Israel when he was just a boy. But David had to wait a very long time until that promise would come true because there was another king of Israel named Saul. Saul led the armies of Israel. One day, King Saul was with his army near the valley of Elah. On the other side of this valley, the Philistines, the enemies of Israel, gathered their army ready to fight. The Philistines had a giant warrior named Goliath who challenged the Israelites. Goliath spoke badly of God and his people. He shouted and taunted them, saying, "Choose one man to come down here and fight me." The Israelites and King Saul were very afraid. Meanwhile, David's father sent David to bring some food to his brothers and their captain. Goliath came out of the Philistines' army, and David heard him shout his usual mean taunts to the army of Israel.
Whoa, what?
As soon as the Israelites saw Goliath, they began to run away in fright.
See ya.
David asked, "Who is this Philistine anyway, that he has allowed to defy the armies of the living God?" David's questions were reported to King Saul, and the king sent for him.
Hi.
David said, "Don't worry about this Philistine. I'll go fight him." Saul said, "There's no way you can fight him and win. You're only a boy."
Wait.
But David told Saul that he had taken care of his father's sheep and rescued them from lions and bears. Then David declared, "The Lord who rescued me from the claws of the lion and bear will rescue me from this Philistine." So Saul said, "All right, go ahead and may the Lord be with you." David picked up 5 smooth stones from a stream. Then, armed only with his shepherd's staff and sling, he started across the valley to fight Goliath. When Goliath saw him coming, he sneered at him and yelled bad things at David. But David said, "You come to me with a sword, spear, and javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of heaven's armies. Goliath moved closer to attack, and David quickly ran out to meet him. He hurled a stone from his sling and hit Goliath in the forehead. The stone sank in, and Goliath stumbled and fell to the ground. So David triumphed over the Philistine with only a sling and a stone, for he had no sword. But he knew the power of God and trusted God to win the battle against the giant.
Okay, so this is the story of David and Goliath.
これがダビデとゴリアテのお話です
How many of you think that was a great story? Yes?
いい物語でしたか
Okay, so and just a question, okay? Have you ever witnessed a fight before?
これまでに誰かが喧嘩してるのを見たことがある
If you witnessed a fight before, raise up your hand. Yes? Like have you ever watched someone fight before? Yes.
誰かが喧嘩してるのを見たことがある人
Yeah. When I was maybe like 7 or 8 years old, my parents brought me and my sister to a food court to eat dinner.
私が7歳とかの時に家族でご飯を食べにフードコート行った時に
So we went to the food court, okay, and then we sat down. We ordered all our food. So we each ordered our own food. We sat down, and then we were getting ready to eat our food.
で私たちはそれぞれ自分の食べたいものをオーダーしてこう食べ物がもう来て待っていました
Yeah, then all of a sudden we heard people shouting in the food court.
そしたら突然周りの人が叫び始めました
I was like, oh, is there a celebrity coming? Like, why is everyone shouting in the food court?
有名な人が来たのかなととても不思議に思いました
I was just this 7-year-old kid, like just trying to eat my dinner.
ただそれを一旦無視して自分のご飯を食べようと思い
Then
ました
after that, I heard, chairs being thrown around, and then people shouting at each other.
だ
Yeah.
けど周りの人々がそのご飯とかを投げ合って叫んでいるのを聞こえました
And then the funniest thing was our table was in the middle of their fights.
私たちのテーブルは喧嘩している人たちの真ん中にあってました
I don't know about you, but at that point, you're wondering, okay, should I move or should I just sit there?
ここにいるべきか動いた方がいいのか
I didn't know what to do. My parents didn't know what to do. We just looked at each other and looked at the fight.
私たちは何をすればいいのか分からなかったのでただその喧嘩を見ていました
And then, what's funnier was I scooped like, a spoon of noodles. I was about to put in my mouth, and then they started fighting again.
私がご飯を食べようとした途端にまた喧嘩を始めてました
And then the question is like, do I put the food in my mouth or do I put it down?
このまま食べるべきか食べるのをやめるのか
And then, it gets worse. It gets worse.
その後に事態は悪くなるばかりでした
When people fight, they don't just stay in the same position.
どんな場面か想像できますか
People fight, they move around.
周
Yeah.
りでいる人々が
They
喧嘩
move
している
around.
中で
And then when people fight, they think that the whole world doesn't exist except for the both of them. Yeah.
周りの人その人たち以外に誰も存在していないようなぐらい白熱していまし
Then
た
they're pushing each other, fighting each other, and then they were getting closer and closer to our table.
彼らはその押したりなんだりしてどんどん私のテーブルに近づいてきました
So my family was just sitting there like,
両親はこんな感じでした
and then we felt our table like shake, like boom, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is bad.
彼らが私たちのテーブルまで押し始めました
And then they started pushing our table again because they were fighting.
私はそのテーブルを戻しま
And
し
then all of a sudden, all right, they came, all right, and they were fighting. They knocked our table over, and thank goodness the food fell forward instead of backwards. So my noodles, all right, flew up in the air. My parents' rice flew up in the air like slow motion, okay, like,
た
ooh.
そしたら喧嘩している人たちが私たちのテーブルを蹴っ飛ばしたので料理が全部上に上がって
Wow, and you're like, my noodles.
うどんが
Yeah, and then everything fell on the floor. Then my family decided, you know what, it's time to go. Like, let's go.
全部の料理が床に落ちた時に私の両親がもう
The
移動しよう
fight,
と
the fight went on for a while, and even after that, we had no idea who was fighting who. Because after a while, 10 people got into the fight. Yeah,
最終的には10人もの人たちが喧嘩をしていたので
this is a true story. You can ask my mom. Her number is, I'm kidding.
本当
But
に起こった出来事で
yeah, then after the fight finished, the police come.
喧嘩が終わった後警察がやってきました
Then after that, we were still at the food court.
私たちはまだその時もフードコートに残っていました。
So my dad was like, you know what, let's find another table inside, let's order the same food and start eating again.
私のお父さんがもう一回同じものを頼んでもう一回食べ始めようと言いました。
And hope that no one else is going to fight in the food court again.
もうそれ以降は誰も喧嘩する人はいませんでし
You know, everyone say this word called fight.
た。はい、喧嘩。
Kenka, come on, everyone say Ishani. 1, 2, 3. Kenka. Okay. I was expecting you to say fighto. Katakana, but I'm kidding. Okay, so hey, all of us, okay, in our lives, whether you witness a fight or not, you know that a fight sometimes is scary. Yeah.
戦いとか喧嘩っていうのはとても怖いものだと思います。
And it's even scarier if you have to fight something in your life. Yeah.
私たちが何かのその問題に対して戦いを挑む時すらも怖いと思います。
And in the story that we just read, okay, there were two parties. The scary guy was called Goliath, okay, and then there was a little boy called David.
先ほど見た動画ではとても怖い巨人のゴリアテととても小さい男の子のダビデがいました。
And in the story we watched, it says that Goliath was a giant. He was a big guy, okay, and he was a champion from this tribe and race of people called the Philistines.
ゴリアテというのは巨人でペリシテ人の中の戦士でした。
And David was just a small boy who was actually just taking care of sheep.
一方でダビデはとても小さい羊飼いの男の子でした。
Everyone say, man. Okay, so, and see, after 40 days of King Saul being scared of Goliath, David went up, he ran to the fight, and then he defeated Goliath and became his nation's champion.
サ
Yeah?
ウル王がそのゴリアテに怯えていた40日後にダビデは戦いに挑むことを決意してその巨人を倒しました。
And see, everything changed in a moment once David said, God, you can help me to win this fight.
ダビ
Yeah?
デが神様をこの戦いに参加させたことによって全てが変化したのです。
And although that animation looked kind of cute, but I'm sure in real life it was pretty scary.
動画
Yeah?
はちょっと可愛く見えたかもしれませんが実際はとても怖かったと思います。
I don't know how you feel, but sometimes when you go into the train and there's a tall guy standing next to you, you're like, oh my gosh, like what's gonna happen?
電車の中ですごい背の高い人がいた時にちょっとビビるかもしれない。
And if you can't tell, I'm pretty short. So whoever stands next to me, I'm like kind of scared of the guy.
自分はちょっと小さいので高い人が横にいたらいつでもちょっと怖くなります。
When Jonathan stands next to me, I'm pretty scared.
ジョナサンが横にいる時もちょっと怖く感じます。
It feels like he's Goliath and I'm David.
ジョナサンはゴリアテダビデのように感じます。
I'm kidding. Hey, but see, there are fights in our lives that sometimes might feel scary and intimidating. But this is why you can put your faith and trust in a God who is supernatural to fight for you.
い
Yeah.
つでもその戦いというのは私たちに怯えさせるものではありますが、だからこそ私たちは一緒に戦ってくれる神様に信仰を置くことができます。
And sometimes, and see, in life, the older you get, there are different kinds of fights that you experience, yeah, in your life.
今ま
Yeah?
でにいろんな形の問題であったり戦いを経験したと思います。
When you are a kid, you are fighting with your siblings for that Barbie doll at home.
子供の時に兄弟と喧嘩をしたり。
Or I think they don't play Barbie doll here in Japan. Maybe they play like the Shinkansen train, whatever. Okay, you fight with your siblings for toys. Suzu, did you fight with your siblings for toys?
Yes. I
Did you win most of the time?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so, but see, then as you get older, hey, if you are a student, you are fighting this subject called mathematics, which is evil. Yeah?
もし学生であれば数学に悩まされているかもしれません。
Suzu, do you like mathematics?
I hate
You
it.
hate mathematics. See, there's a fight. Then as you get older, you are fighting in your job. You are fighting, Monday blues. You are fighting the food coma in the afternoon.
もし
Yeah.
働いている人であったらその同僚との問題を抱えている人もいるかもしれません。
Then sometimes you are fighting more serious stuff. You are fighting situations, struggles that you have in your heart that maybe no one knows about. Yeah.
周りの人には気づかれないけれども心の中で問題を抱えている人はいっぱいいると思います。
But what I do know is that in life there are always new challenges.
だ
Yeah.
から一つ分かっているのは人生にはいろんな新しい挑戦が待っています。
And in that story that we watch, all right, David said, "Hey, I first fought a lion, and then after that I fought a bear."
ダビデは先ほどの物語の中で私はライオンとも戦ったしクマとも戦ったと言っていました。
So he understood that, hey, there's always a monster that's going to come my way. So when he saw Goliath, he wasn't scared of Goliath. He said, you know what? There is a challenge, but God can help me win Goliath. Yeah?
ダビデはこの 巨人を見たときにただ怯えるのではなくて、それを新しい挑戦の機会と捉えました。
And today, hey, if this is the first time you are joining us, maybe you have never really heard about God before, I want to let you know that God loves you and He cares for the battles that you are fighting in your life.
ここに今日初めて来てくださった方に、神様というのは私たちをとても愛してくださっていて、どんな問題を抱えていてもそれを助けてくださいます。
Or maybe you are new to church, or maybe you just came the last 2 weeks or something. I want to let you know that there might be difficulties in your life, but nothing is impossible with God. Yeah?
いろんな問題を抱えているとは思いますが、神様の手伝いがある限り不可能なことは何もありません。
So like David and Goliath, there's always fights in our lives.
ダビデはいろんなものと常に戦っていました。
So today, hey, very quickly, 3 points on how we can run to the fight.
なので今日は戦いに挑む3つのポイントを紹介します。
You guys ready for the first point?
準備はいいです
Okay,
か？
amazing. Suzu, they are ready. I don't know if Sapporo is ready, but Tokyo is ready. Let's go. Okay. So the first point today, hey, in order to run to the fight, firstly, you have to get into the fight.
一
Yeah?
つ目は戦いに立ち向かうということです。
You have to get into the fight. Hey, if you never ever get into the ring to fight, you will never win the fight. Yeah?
戦いに立ち向かない限り勝つことは絶対にできません。
See, in the story that we just watched, okay, David and the entire country, they only won because David decided, you know what, I'm going to fight this stupid giant. Yeah?
動画の中ではダビデがこの巨人と戦うということを決意したことによって国が勝利を収めることができました。
There might be some fights in your life that you decided, I'm going to lose even before you fight it. Yeah?
もしかしたら戦いに挑む前に負けを認めてしまうこともあるかもしれません。
1 year ago, I think 2 years ago, I started learning this language called the Japanese language.
2年前に私は日本語を学び始めました。
So the first day of class, the sensei gave us the textbook.
最初の授業で先生が教科書を渡してきて、
Every time I open the textbook,
ページをめくるたびに
the next thing I do is I close the textbook.
ページを閉じるの繰り返しでした。
It's just so difficult.
とても難しかったの
And
です。
everybody will tell me, yeah, Japanese is difficult.
皆さん日本語を難しいと言っている。
Yeah, but the only way you get to improve or the only way you overcome something is to get into the fight.
で
Yeah?
もそれを乗り越えるためには戦いに立ち向かわなければいけません。
So I decided to be a good student and I started opening my textbook and to take my pencil, 2B pencil, and started doing my work.
なので私はこの問題に立ち向かうために教科書を開いてペンを持つことにしました。
But see, most of the time, hey, we lose the battle in our mind first. You know what? It's too difficult. It's too hard. I can't do it.
多く
Yeah?
の場合はもう心の中でこんなことできないと諦めてしまうことがあると思います。
And the truth is, the more you talk about the problems, the bigger the problem becomes, the scarier it is.
ただ
Yeah?
問題はその問題が大きいと話せば話すほど実際にそれが大きくなっていくというこ
But
と
at
で
the
す。
same time, the reality is the size of the problem didn't grow. It is your fears in your heart that started to grow.
ただ
Yeah?
実際にはその問題自体が大きくなっているのではなくて、その問題に対する恐怖心が大きくなっています。
You know, and today there might be certain fights that you are facing.
もしかしたら今何か問題を抱えている人がいるかもしれません。
Maybe you have a job interview that is coming up.
なんか仕事の面接を待っていたり、
Maybe there is a big project at work that you are assigned to.
仕事で大きなプロジェクトを待っていたり、
Maybe it is really the subject mathematics that you are studying. It's so difficult.
数学の勉強をしないといけなかったり、
Or maybe it's some of the attitudes and habits that maybe you're trying to fight and you're trying to get rid of in your life.
なんか自分が持っている習慣でも何か戦っているものがあるかもしれません。
And see, the truth is, maybe you're not good enough, maybe you're not smart enough to fight those battles, but I want to let you know that God can help you win those battles in your life.
もし
Yeah?
かしたらその問題は自分だけで解決するには大きすぎるかもしれませんが、私たちには神様がついています。
See, think about it. Hey, if God can help David fight that giant, God can help you in your problems in your life. Yeah?
神様がダビデをストーリーの中で助けてくださったように、私たちのことも助けてくださいま
But
す。
firstly, I got to decide, you know what? I'm going to get into this fight. I'm going to try my best, all right, to win this fight in my life because God can help me win the battle. Yeah?
なので私たちはまず戦いに挑むことを決意しないといけません。
The second thing about running to the fight is that, hey, we can't settle for defeat in our lives.
2
Yeah?
つ目は勝利を諦めないということです。
See, Saul and the army, all right, in the story that we just watched, they didn't believe that they could win the fight at all. That's why they didn't even try to fight.
ストーリーの中でサウル王とその兵士たちは勝てることを信じていなかったので戦いに立ち向かうこともしませんでした。
And as I was watching the story, something came to my mind. I was like, Saul didn't even ask God to help him, but David did. Yeah?
サウル王は神様に助けを求めることすらもしませんでしたが、ダビデはそれをしました。
And the funny thing was, Goliath, that giant, wasn't even physically attacking them. Goliath was just shouting at them from the other side, every day.
ゴリアテは実際に攻撃を始めていたわけではなくて、ただ叫んでいるだけだったのにもかかわらずです。
All that Goliath was trying to do was trying to be annoying.
た
Yeah?
だ彼がしていたのはただ人をイラつかせるとか怖がらせることだけでした。
Goliath is like your iPhone alarm in the morning.
朝起こしてくるアラームと同じようなものです。
And every day, once Saul hears the alarm, and then he decided, you know what? I'm gonna lose. Bye bye.
だからこのストーリーの中ではそのうるさいアラームの音を聞いただけでもう勝つことを諦めてしまったのと同じこと。
And see, the same thing in our lives. Sometimes we just settle that we are going to live with defeat every day.
私たちはその勝利を手にすることを諦めることが多々あります。
We are okay to live in sadness. We are okay to live in stress. We are okay to live with things that we are struggling.
なんか悲しいことだったりストレスを抱えながら生きていくことの妥協してしまうことがあります。
But once you let that carry on long enough, that becomes who you are. And I want to let you know today that God hasn't meant for you to live in defeat. He wants to He wants to bring you into victory in every situation in your life.
一
Yeah?
度そうしたものを諦めてしまうといつしかそれが自分のアイデンティティとなってしまいますが、神様は私たちにその勝利を持って人生を歩んでほしいと思っています。
Yeah? God didn't create you today so that you can live in defeat every day.
神
Yeah?
様はその敗北の人生を歩んでほしいと私たちを生み出してくれたわけではありません。
My Bible says that God has great plans for all of your lives.
聖書では神様は私たちを助けてくれると言っています。
One of my favorite scriptures in the Bible says that God has good plans for your life. He has hope for your life.
聖
Yeah?
書のお気に入りのメッセージの中では私たちに素晴らしい計画を用意してくれていると言っています。
Which means whatever problems you have in front of you, God can help you defeat those problems.
つまりどんな問題を抱えていたとしてもそれを助けてくれることができます。
Anything that seems impossible, God says nothing is impossible for Him.
どれだけ不可能なことだと思っていても神様にとっては不可能なことは一つもあり
But
ません。
firstly, today, and the last thing I'm going to say today is that personal faith in God on the inside leads to public victories on the outside.
そして
Yeah?
最後の3つ目は内なる神への信仰が目に見える勝利に導くということです。
David won the fight against Goliath because he had faith in God for the victory.
ダ
Yeah?
ビデはその神への信仰を持っていたので巨人であるゴリアテと戦うことを決意しました。
It was his own personal faith in God that made him courageous.
彼
Yeah?
が心の中に持っていたその信仰心が実際に戦うことを決意させたの。
Maybe you're saying, hey, James, I'm not a very courageous person today. I'm scared of many things in life.
いろんなことにその勇気が持てないとか怯えているという人もいるかもしれません。
You know, my mom is going to kill me for this because she's watching this. But my mom is someone who is scared of everything.
私のお母さんはとてもすぐいろんなことに怯える人でした。
Yeah, my mom is scared of cockroaches. She's scared of the wind. She's scared of... Sometimes I just come home without making any noise. She goes like she thinks I'm a ghost.
こうゴキブリであったり風であったりただ音を立てないで家に帰ってきただけでも怯えてしまいます。
You know, but about 2 years ago, my mom, got a medical report that she's sick and she has cancer.
2
Yeah?
年前に私のお母さんががんを宣告されました。
How many of you know that that's a big problem?
こ
Yeah?
の大きい問題です。
Yeah? That's like a giant, and then my mom was very scared.
な
Yeah?
のでお母さんはとても怖がっていました。
But I told my mom, hey, you know what? I'm not a doctor. I'm not very smart, but I know that God can help us defeat this giant. Yeah?
私は頭がいいわけでもないけども神様がそれを助けてくれるとお母さんに言いました。
Why? Because it starts with personal faith on the inside that God, you can do it. That God, you are powerful.
なぜなら
Yeah?
私はその神様が私たちを助けてくださるということを信じているからです。
And see, faith that you have on the inside leads you to victories on the outside. Yeah?
私たちが中で持っているその信仰心がいろんなことを叶えてくれます。
So every day we pray, God, you can heal my mom.
なの
Yeah?
で私はお母さんが治るように祈っていま
God, you
した。
can do anything.
神様は何でもできると。
God, you are powerful.
神 神様はその力を持っている。
You know, and then now today, my mom is free of cancer. Why? Because God healed her.
そ
Yeah?
して今お母さんはがんがなくなりました。
And why is that so? Hey, it's not because I had the formula to cure cancer, but because God has the power to heal.
神
Yeah?
様はそれを回復させるパワーを持っていたということです。
And today, if you've never put your faith and trust in God before, you can do so that the battles in your lives can be won by God for you.
ま
Yeah?
だ神様にその信仰を持っていない人であっても今日その決意をすることでこれからの戦いを助けてくれます。
When I know that I can trust in a powerful God to fight the battles in my life, hey, I won't be afraid of any battles that come my way. Yeah?
その神様に信仰を持つということでどんな戦いが来たとしてもそれに怯えることはなくなります。
You can put your faith and trust in a God who is alive and he is not defeated. Yeah?
私たちはそのどんな戦いにも負けないことを信仰を置くことでその負けない敗北の人生を歩むことはなくなります。
Last scripture as we close today in 1 Corinthians 15:57 it says, But thank God he gives us victory over sin and death through our Lord Jesus Christ.
コリ
Yeah?
ント人への第一の手紙ではしかし感謝すべきことは神は私たちの主イエス・キリストによって私たちに勝利を賜ったのであると言っています。
The very reason why we can have faith today is because Jesus Christ went to the cross 2,000 years ago to die for you. Yeah?
2000年前にイエス様はこの世界に来て十字架にかけられました。
So that the fights that we all face on the inside, which is called sin, our mistakes, can be forgiven by God.
それによ
Yeah?
って私たちが今までに持っていた罪を犯して自分が犯した罪が許されたのです。
So Jesus died. Hey, but 3 days later, Jesus rose from the dead. He defeated death.
十字架にかけられてイエス様が亡くなった3日後に彼は生き返ってきました。
See, Jesus defeated what all of us are most afraid of, which is death. So that today, when we put our faith and our trust in Jesus, we can have victory for every situation in our life.
イエ
Yeah?
ス様は私たちがどんなことをしても勝てないその死というのを打ち破って私たちのところへ戻ってきてくださいました。
Maybe you are facing battles on the outside.
私たちが今いろんな問題を外に抱えていると思います。
But all of us first have to win the battles that we have on the inside, and that can only be won by having personal faith in God in our hearts.
しか
Yeah?
しまず最初に私たちはこの心の中にその信仰を置くことがその勝利を手にすることにつながります。
So today, before you fight your battles on the outside, God wants to help you win the battles that you have in your hearts and the struggles that you have. Yeah?
神様は私たちが抱いているどんな問題も解決したいと思ってくれています。
And that comes by first putting our faith and our trust in Him.
なので
Yeah?
私たちは最初に彼を信じなければいけません。
Saying, Jesus, I believe in you. I welcome you into my heart.
私はあなたを信じますと言いましょう。
And today, before we win any other games in our service today, I want to let you have this opportunity before we go.
サービスを終わる前にその機会を設けたいと思います。
That today you can say, you know what, Jesus, I believe in you. And today I promise you, your life would change and your life would never ever be the same.
今日その神様を信じるという決断をすることによってこれから先いろんな戦いにも打ち勝つことができます。
So how we are going to do this today is that I'm going to invite everyone to just close your eyes for a moment.
皆さん一度目を閉じてください。
And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to count to 3. And at the count of 3, if you're saying, James, I want to believe in Jesus today. I want to win the fights in my life with God in my life. I'm going to invite you to raise up your hands at the count of 3 and then you can put it down again.
3秒今から数えるのでこの先の人生を神様と歩みたいと思った人は手を挙げてください。
And this is so that God can see you, and this is so that I can know who I'm praying for.
そ
Yeah?
れによって神様がそのあなたを見ることができ私たちもそれを知ることができます。
So at the count of 3 today, with everybody's eyes closed.
今から3秒数えます。
1.
1
Today you can put your faith and your trust in Jesus.
今日私たちは神様への信仰を置きます。
2.
2
It doesn't matter who else is responding, but today it's between you and God.
周りの人が手を挙げていようといないだろうとこれは神様と私たちだけの問題です。
So here we go. 3 all across this place. Yes, I see you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You can put down your hand. Yes, I see you. Yes, I see you at the back. Yes, you can put it down. In all our other locations, you can just put up your hand and our leaders would see you.
他のロケーションでも手を挙げてすぐ下ろしてもらって大丈夫です。
Yes. Amazing. Amazing. Just a few more moments for anybody else who wants to put up your hand.
もう少し時間を取ります。
Jesus is calling you today.
神様が私たちに声をかけてくださいます。
Yes. Amazing. Hey, I'm going to invite everyone to just open up your eyes today.
目を開けてください。
Alright, hey, for everyone that put up your hands earlier on, thank you for responding. God sees you. Yeah?
手を挙げてくださった皆さんありがとうございます。
And the last thing we're gonna do today is that we're gonna pray and we're gonna invite Jesus into our hearts.
最
Yeah.
後に皆さんと一緒にお祈りをしたいと思います。
All right, and we have a prayer on the screen for everyone. But today, if you would pray this from your hearts as we say it out together, Jesus would hear you and He would come into your life.
今から皆さん一緒にこのお祈りを読みますが、神様は私たちの声を聞いてくださっています。
We are all gonna do this together to help everyone who's saying it for the first time, so that no one feels shy over here. Yeah.
皆さんと一緒に今から読みたいと思います。
We'll read it first in English and then in Japanese.
英語で読んだ後に日本語で読みます。
Okay, at the count of 3 together, all right? 1, 2, 3. Dear Jesus, I believe in you. Come into my life and my heart. I pray that you will take away my past and make me new. Thank you for forgiving me, and I will follow you. Amen. イエス様、私はあなたを信じます。私の人生と心に入ってきてください。私の過去を取り去り、私を新しいものとしてください。私を許してくださって感謝します。あなたに従いついていきます。Amen. Hey, can we give a round of applause for everyone who said this for the first time?
今日初めて言ってくださった皆さんに拍手をお願いします。
Hey, from today onwards, you don't have to fear the battles that you have in your life.
今日からはどんな問題を抱えていようと怯える必要はありません。
Because God is with you and you can ask Him to help you in your situations.
なぜなら神様にその助けを求めることができるからです。
Come on, if you are thankful for God who helps us, can we put our hands together to praise Jesus?
神様への拍手を送りましょう。
Okay, thank you for listening. I'm going to hand the time to all the service leaders in the other locations and to Jonathan and Mutsumi over here. Can you give them a round of applause as they come today?
Thank you, James and Suzu. Let's thank them for their time today. All right, let me give you a few things that we're going to do next.
はい、次にすることをお話しさせてく
All
だ
right,
さい。
earlier on, if you lifted up your hand and you said yes to Jesus, all right, what I want you to do to get connected is to hit to our next step counter.
はい、先ほどイエス様にイエスと答えた方おめでとうございます。
All right, we want to help you get connected with the community and your journey with Jesus.
皆様が神様と、あとこのコミュニティとつながるお手伝いがしたいです。
So when you get to the next step counter, we will tell you what's your next step to take.
はい、後ろのネクストステップカウンターに行っていただければ、これからのステップについてお話しさせていた
All
だ
right,
き
if
ます。
you're joining us online, you can scan the QR code and also get connected with us.
オンラインで参加している方はぜひ QR コードをスキャンしてください。
Right, every week we spend some time to give to God.
はい、毎週この教会では、神様に、献金をする時間を設けています。
We believe that what we have in our lives comes from God.
私たちは、今持っているものはすべて神様のおかげだと信じています。
Right, so we respect God, we honor God by just giving to Him something in our lives.
はい、献金をして神様に感謝の気持ちを表したいと思います。
Right, so the money that we collect goes towards running this church and the events that we have coming up.
献金していただいたお金は、この教会でのイベントや活動に使われます。
Right, if you are joining us for the first time, don't feel pressured to give.
初めて参加している方はプレッシャーに感じないでください。
Also, if you don't have enough cash, you want to give online, you can give by bank transfer, you can scan the QR code.
現金がない方は、LINE Pay や銀行振込での献金も可能です。
So we're going to ask our friendly welcome team to help me pass out the bags around. Yeah. One more thing that is coming up for us, few things that are coming up for us, right, is that today we will be starting our new term of growth track.
いくつか、追加でお知らせをしようと思います。今日から新しくまた成長軌道が始まります。
Right, so growth track is for anyone who wants to grow their relationship with God.
はい、成長軌道とは、神様のことをもっと知りたい人のためのものです。
Alright, so it starts today at 1:15 p.m. on the third floor.
はい、今日から3階にて1時15分から開始されます。
Alright, if you need more information, you can get one of these cards from the back, and it will tell you that we are what we are doing for today's growth track.
詳細についてはこのグローストラック成長軌道の紙に、記載してありますのでチェックしてみてください。
Alright, so we are doing module 1 and module 3. So if you are joining for the first time, you can join our module 1.
今日はモジュールトラック1とトラック3が開催されますが、初めての方はトラック1から参加してください。
Okay, and also this coming month, there is a national holiday on the 21st of March.
はい、今月3月21日は祝日です。
Alright, who loves the national holidays?
祝日が好きな人。
Yeah, no work. Alright, so on the 21st of March, we are going to have a picnic and play some sports together.
はい、3月21日みんなで、ピクニックとスポーツをします。
Right, we're gonna go to Ogunohara Park.
私、小久野原公園に、みんなで行きます。
Alright, this is located near the Kumanomae Eki on the Nippori Tonari liner.
この公園は日暮里舎人ライナーの熊野前駅の近くにあります。
Alright, so we will have a picnic at 12 at the park, but if you want to meet us at the station, it's 11:45.
はい、ピクニックは12時から開催されますが、駅で、集合して一緒に行きたい方は11時45分に集合してください。
Right, and you can scan the QR code again, another QR code for the information on where the place is exactly, and to let us know that you're coming.
QR コードをスキャンしていただければ、公園の場所とあと、参加登録ができますので、ぜひ事前に登録してください。
Right, so before we go for some snacks, some dips, we're gonna do the most important thing today.
はい、終わる前に、一番大事なことがあります。
Right, so we're gonna do our AirPods draw.
今から AirPods の抽選を行いたいと思います。
Alright, so we're gonna draw from a bowl. Alright, alright, come, let's bring the bowl forward. The winner of our AirPods, alright? Okay, so the bowl is here, okay? Put the bowl here. Who thinks they're gonna win a pair of AirPods?
AirPods 欲しい人。
Wait, where's the AirPods? Where's the AirPods? Where's the AirPods? Where's the AirPods? I need to show people the AirPods. Alright, so we're giving away a pair of AirPods. Oh, even the baby wants to win. Alright, come on. No, Kai wants to win the AirPods. Alright, so see, it's a pair of Apple AirPods.
はい、こちら AirPods です。
Not the fake one from Mercari.
本物。
Alright, so I'm gonna put it here. Okay, we're gonna. Alright, so who thinks that you are gonna win AirPods? Okay, I'm gonna ask Mutsumi to draw. Okay, Mutsumi. Okay, Mutsumi, turn your head away. Okay, she's got a name in her hand. She's got a name in her hand. Wow. Okay, this person's name ends with an O. This
最
person's
後
name
名
ends
前
with
の
O.
最後の
Who thinks it's Tomo? Who thinks your name ends with O?
おで名前がおで終わる人他にいますか？
My name is I just now write my name Jonato.
むつも。
Aito. Mutsuto. Okay, the winner is Tomo. Yeah. Alright. So I think God knows what you need. God knows what you need.
I think he lost his headphone
Yeah,
recently.
you lost your
so he
headphones
gave
recently,
God
right?
gave you a new headphone.
So 神様知ってる。知ってますね。Alright, congratulations to Tomo. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so one last thing. All right, one last thing is that just now earlier on we had our champion showdown.
はい、今日チャンピオンサンデーでしたが、
All right, and then we face off wasabi, and tamago.
わさびチームと卵チーム。
All right, so there's a prize for the winning sector.
おー、勝ったチームに今日景品があります。
All right, so and of course the winning sector is the wasabi sector.
今日はわさびチームの勝ち
All
で
right,
す
come
が
on, tamago, let's give the wasabi a hand.
おめでとう。
All right, so for wasabi, you guys get free ice cream for the entire sector.
今日勝った、わさびチームにアイスクリーム用意してい
All
ま
right,
す。
so later on after this, you head over to the second floor. You say that you are from wasabi, you get an ice cream.
はい、2階で、わさびチームですと言っていただければアイスクリームをお
All
渡
right,
しし
so
ま
people
す。
on this side, you know, you say that you are from wasabi. Okay, you get an ice cream.
こっち卵チームもわさびチームですって言ったらアイスクリームもらえるかもしれないです。
Okay, we come to the end of today's program.
今日のプログラムはここで終わりになります。
Thank you for joining us in church today.
はい、参加してくださってありがとうございま
Right,
す。
we meet here every Sunday, 11:30 and 2:30.
はい、毎週11時と2時半にここで集まっています。
All right, I want to talk to the people online that if you are in Tokyo, join us at 2:30. Then you can win an airport.
はい、オンラインで見てる方、2時半に来ればエアポーツをゲットできるかもしれません。
Right, if you are here, you can join us again at 2:30 and win an airport.
はい、ここにいる方はまた2時半に参加すれば
Except Tomo,
エアポー
except
ツ
Tomo.
トモさん以外エアポーツゲットでき
You
るか
only
もしれ
got 2
ません。
years. You don't have 4 years. So you only need 2. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on, let's give each other a hand for being here today. All right, join us on the second floor. All right, don't rush off. Have some fun together.
すぐに帰らずに、皆さんで会話していってください。
All right, God bless you. Have a great week.
神様の祝福が皆さんにありますように。